Hey everybody, MEMEroflCHIPPS here, and we are back with more ARK. And so, got some new dinosaurs since the last time we played. We got Leela, Piggy, and if you notice they were neon, that is because it is the Easter event. And there's Phil. Good old Phil. Got my wolf pack. I know. So, we had some losses since the last video. We lost Tony! And Chaz. Sad day. Tony was an Argentavis, kind of like bird brain. Yeah, so I was told my last video didn't sufficiently cover engrams. So, I guess we're gonna look at some more engrams that I've used in the past, and what I think is a good thing to unlock. Alright, so we left off at level 16, which is the level you unlock the boat. And so, I'm a big supporter of the boat. The boat is great. It's called a wooden raft, but it's awesome. You can build platforms on it and stuff like that. The bug repellent, I don't really care for it. It doesn't seem to work that great, and it's really expensive to make. All the piping and the reservoir are good if you're going to be farming. The flexible pipe kind of sucks. The raptor saddle, obviously that's for raptors. The feeding trough is, if you're going to have animals, that's the best way to go. The fishing pole or the fishing rod sucks. The preserving bin, you need it to get to advance in the game. It's super important. The wooden chair is only for the fishing rod because you have to sit to be able to fish. And then obviously the forge is for metal. That's the only way you can get metal ingots, is by harvesting metal and getting that. And the smithy is basically how you craft everything from here on out. Obviously a metal pick and a metal hatchet are great. A trank arrow. That is how I tame pretty much everything. Scissors I didn't unlock till recently. They're more of a kind of a higher tier item. The wall torch, obviously you need that to see. And then if you want to explore the colder regions, which is where I currently am, fur. Fur is 100% needed. Obviously stone walls and stuff like that. The crossbow is amazing. Preferred weapon of choice. And the water jar, it is way better than the water skin, because the water skin leaks. And obviously the stego saddle, because I have stegosauruses everywhere. The stone fireplace is a need when you're in the cold. The sword is just obviously like a better melee weapon, and it's actually really good. The metal sickle is pretty much just used for harvesting fiber, and if you find a whale, you can use it to harvest prime meat from it. Mammoth saddle, that's obviously for mammoths. The wooden tree platform, it takes a lot to make, and I haven't made one yet. The simple pistol, it's good for what level it is, and it can definitely take some stuff down. The long neck rifle is my my usual loadout is the long neck rifle and the crossbow, and then obviously like my pick and my hatchet, stuff like that. And then the large crop plot and the beer barrel. The beer barrel is more of just kind of a mess around thing, because you can get drunk, and so that's kind of fun. The tree sap tap is, you need tree sap for later stuff. And so that is all the engrams I'm going to talk about right now. Shout out to my friends. Let me through the door. Shout out to my friends sleeping on my floor that have helped me in my world. Vetus, the kitty grinder, and foot fetish. And so we're going to climb up the ladder of the unfinished corporate building. Yes, I am climbing the corporate ladder today. But excuse me. I'm gonna Birdbrain has a level up. I'm gonna enable following, and I'm gonna give him a level up. When it comes to birds, stamina is huge because stamina enables them to fly longer. Alright, and so we're going to ride Birdbrain. This is Birdbrain Jr. I don't have a gravestone for his dad yet, but his dad is definitely dead. And so, up here in the north is where there is a huge concentration of resources, especially metal and oil. But I'll get there. Alright. This is oil. It is a big, shiny black rock. And you combine it with a pick, and as you can see, they are everywhere up here. Alright, if I go to my map, I am at about 25:15. So, at pretty much the top left corner of the map. Switch out of first person because flying in first person is weird. These might be some metal rocks over here. It does not look like they are. They look like more oil. But I have harvested most of the metal over here. And so I've been having to go farther and farther inland or down the coast to find metal. But there are still some reserves up here. And there's a lot of them here. There is one right here. What they look like is it is a gold-covered rock. Oh, it's a penguin. Penguin and a saber-tooth. So I'm going to have to pay attention to that because the saber-tooth will definitely hurt my bird and me. But metal is a gold-colored rock. Looks just like a rock. They're usually flattish, just like that one. It looks like there's more up there as well, and I will probably be coming back for that. But that is where you can find metal and other assorted and other resources. There's metal up here, high concentrations of metal. There's high concentrations of oil, and there are crystals all over the place. And if you exhaust your metal resources up there around that blue spire and all over that mountain are huge quantities of metal. Usually you can, if you have a metal pick, you can get almost 100 metal ore per gold metal rock. And so, okay, I'm back at my base. As good old Birdbrain, tell him to stop following me. That is a really big kangaroo over there. And some scorpions. So that's cool, I guess. But that is why I have my Stegosauruses. And as you can see, I have plenty of them. They are my base guards. And if anything gets too close, they seem to just scramble away and go murder everything. And that's my boat, the USS Floaty Castle. I don't think I've given you guys a tour of it. Oh, what is happening? No! Okay, I need to close that. Things are getting crazy. Everyone's running away. I don't know what they're chasing, but that is a fabricated pistol. Seems to work pretty good. It's a huge ammo waster though because it shoots really fast. Apparently, whatever the threat was, it is gone. So, I'm going to bring everything back to my base because... Oh, what is happening over here? That's it. That's what it was. The huge base assault was a giant scorpion. Speeve, Ghostface Killer, good job, guys. Got my dogs. And, yeah. So I'll get the rest of them later because they're kind of all over the place now. So, yeah. These are my dogs. And I guess I'll go and grab some of them now so I can talk to you guys for a minute before I get back into Before I get into a boat tour and what I deem necessary and a couple other things I wanted to talk about today. If you guys would like a dinosaur named after you, comment down below, because anyone who comments down below on what they want a dinosaur named, I can make that happen. Because right now, I'm working on a special breeding program, which will be in a later video, explaining how breeding works and everything like that. If you're interested in seeing a breeding video and stuff, drop the video a like so I know you're actually watching these, and we can do some work. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the rest of my dinosaurs because they are everywhere. But obviously I didn't name all of these. I have friends that play on this server, and I often ask my fiance, hey, what should this dinosaur be named? And I get weird names like Charles Lego. And dude, why? Why are you running everywhere? Settle down. Anyways, this is USS Floaty Castle. Got my generator. Smithy and forge are down there as well as some chests. I got another forge up here and a bed to spawn at, and some preserving bins. And then up here on top, I have my industrial grill or refrigerator, some crop plots, and a fabricator, and obviously a big map. And so I'm going to show you stuff. All right, so 2515 up there in the top left is where a lot of resources are, and then even 25. I was hoping that would have an aimer. 25 would be a lot of resources as well. Pretty much the whole snowy area up in the top left is where a ton of resources are. If you start out in the beginning, 7545, that square right in the middle of the screen, is where there is a ton of resources as well. And all around the shore and all the water is also a bunch of resources. And that's Fish God. He helps me mine offshore oil resources because he's a boss. But I'm going to get back into some more engrams. So we left off at the smithy and the forge. Or no, we didn't. We left off at beer barrel and large crop plot stuff. Saber-tooth saddle. I obviously don't have any. The shotgun. The shotgun itself is cheap, but the rounds I think are too expensive, so I don't have one. Well, I do have one, I just never use it. These are metal irrigation pipes. They work just as good as the stone ones. The silencer, I don't have a use for it, but other people do. The greenhouse stuff is cool if you want to grow things. Obviously metal stuff. There's the fabricator, polymer and electronics, and so all of these are super important. And so, yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to cover today. If you guys like these videos and they actually are helping, leave a like. Remember to leave a comment of a dinosaur name you want. And so, thanks for watching, guys, and take it easy. And there is a YouTuber I would like to give a shout out to. His name is Jacku Rose. His channel will be in the description below.